SoftVelocity.
In this chapter, we are going to learn a couple things. First, we will add a rating system. I have a rating field here. I would like to have those nifty stars for rating. And there is this page with some very small script just to add support for rating stars. It looks very nice. And I think, why not to implement this inside H5? And why not? We can use it for our very nice H5 application, right? Let's shoot the application down. As always, we have to download the script. In this case, we will have to download the zip file. So I have the zip file here. And this is the script. Let's use a different folder because, as I told you before, having a lot of scripts is going to be cumbersome after a short while. So I put the script inside a different folder. And now I have to modify the skeleton. Let's add the script at the end of my file so I can easily locate it later. Let's save the file and let's go back to the application. But before that, I need to add a new class to the field. In this case, the documentation reads that we should add an extra class. Let me locate the file. Let's locate the field. And we will have to add a new class. In this case, rating. Let's run the application again. And let's restart H5. And it's not working. Well, it is not working because according to the documentation, the type should be number, not text. Let's take a look at the field. Well, it is text. It's a good thing that we have the source code. So, let's change the script so it will support our text field. Why not? We have the script here. If you take a look at the source code, you will find a couple places filtering the type. So I will modify the kind of input field that can be supported. Let's save it. and reload the page. In this case, it's working now. But there is a problem. The script is not able to hide the input field. It is still there. Let's modify this a little bit. We will have to do it using a different CSS file. You will see inside the script that it is trying to set the type of the input field to hidden, but it's not working. It's fine. Now, we just have to add a new CSS file so we can call a different class. Let me shut down the application so we can work on the skeleton freely. And we will use the same path with a different folder. In here, I will add a second folder to store the CSS files. So I can store there the new file. We should use a descriptive name for the class. You can use any name you want, but it is better to understand what we are doing with the class just by taking a look at the name. Let's start with removing the border. Let's save the new file. Let's save the skeleton. And let's use a different class with the input field. Here, I would like to call the new class before I call rating. Let's take a look at the name. There we go. Let's restart now, H5. And let's see if the new rating is working. Well, there is no border, but let's add a couple extra things. The background is there. I don't want any background. Let's save the file again. And in this case, I don't have to shut down H5. I can just reload the page and it will work. As you can see, there is no border now and there is no background. But there is a small line that you barely can see. You can barely see. And that's because we have a shadow. In this case, we will remove the shadow. Again, we save the file and reload. Well, the stars are there, but you cannot notice the stars because the stars are using the same color for the text, black, against a dark background. You cannot tell that the stars are there, but they are there. Let's color the text yellow, so the stars will be yellow. And reload. The stars are now yellow. Amazing. We are almost there. Now, let's change the size of the stars. In this case, as I told you, the stars are using the same color as the text for the input field. In this case also they are using the same font size. Let's say 24 pixels are going to be more than enough for nice stars, and we can see that we have bigger stars now. But I would like to have something extra besides the yellow color. I would like to have a small shadow so we can simulate a 3D effect. Let's say just 1 pixel. With a darker yellow. Again, we save the file. And then we go back to H5 and reload the page. Now you can see that we have 5 stars with a very nice shadow. And the rating system is working. And it wasn't working, but we made a few changes here and there. And it is working fine. That's one of the advantages of working with H5, that it is open to standards and we can extend the capabilities of H5 with a very small investment of time.